to Zoe Home Inspired Living. My name is Rina. I'm a chemical engineer by profession and put up my own cosmetic active ingredients company when I was 30 years old. I was very successful in my field, but an illness put an end to my career. Now in my new normal, I stay at home and tend our family while I also decorate, do table settings, I paint, I sew, I garden, and bake for tea time. I pray you will be inspired by your visit. Hello everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For the longest time, even when I was still a single woman, I have loved whitewashed furniture. For me, they really look just simply elegant, very clean, very neat looking. And so for my first apartment, I invested in a rattan sala set, living room set, and also a rattan, a matching rattan dining set. And this rattan was finished in whitewash and I just loved it. I also liked the bed sets and also other furniture items whitewashed. But if they are imported, especially if they are imported, they tend to be pricey. And yes, even though I was also busy with my business and career throughout the years, I was always thinking or dreaming, looking at the finish of the whitewash furniture, that I think it's doable for a DIY, like for me. So that's what I did with this old mahogany bench. It's really vintage and I really like the make of it because the back is wicker, which resembles, for me, French Provincial furniture, which in these times I really love. That's why when I saw this old mahogany bench in its natural dark brown color, I envisioned it to be whitewashed like a French Provincial one. So I acquired it last year, middle of last year I think. But when I finally started making it over into a whitewashed Provincial style bench, we sanded it. We sanded it with the help of our helpers, and then I started whitewashing it. And then I got sick. Just after my birthday in October of last year, I got very sick and I needed to recover for at least a month. So from then on until just recently, 2 weeks ago, it was the only time that I picked it up again and we did it all over again. Much as I would like to show you the original state of that old bench, I cannot because that was last year, and my MacBook where I stored most of my videos at that time died on me. That MacBook couldn't be revived anymore, so I lost all the video footages of that bench when we started making it over. So this was what it looked like when we stopped working on it in October of last year. So I had started whitewashing mostly the top, and it got so dirty because while it sat in our garage, it also was the dumping ground of everything imaginable. So it got dirty again, and it's a good thing because I really needed to redo everything
because what I did, I whitewashed directly onto the sanded wood, which I think wasn't a good idea. So we are going to do it another way. Before I started painting, I had the bench sanded again so that it will be much lighter in color. And now what I am doing here is I am painting it with wheat, that is the color. It's like very light beige. Yeah, it's wheat from Davis, and it's also for wood. So what I plan to do here is to paint it all over in this color, and when it dries, I will then whitewash it. My son Tim is helping me as my strength won't be able to stand up on this huge task. This is a true vintage mahogany bench, and as you can see, the wicker has already some issues, some tiny holes here and there, but still the bench is sturdy and really, yeah, really elegant with those carvings. The most tedious part is painting the spindles, I call them. Yeah, it took so long to paint them all, even on the back side of each of them. Here I have started to paint the back as well. The wicker is double-sided, front and back, so it's really thick like that and really well made. Yes. This is a foam that I ordered from Eurotex. And Eurotex is just near our office. So this is a custom size, which is 68 by 19 by 2 inches thick. And I'm going to use this for the seat of the bench. And now I'm going to measure my fabric to cover this. And this is the fabric that I am going to use for the bench. It's actually green. It's green and white. It's like Toile de Jouy. And it's a good thing because this is poly toile. It's kind of thick. Cut my fabric for the cushion cover. And these two pieces are for the top and the bottom. And then because the cushion has depth, I have cut here for the sides. The sides, the two parallel sides, the length, and the two parallel sides for the width. But these are for those. But on one side of the length, that will be open, and I'm going to put in this Velcro tape so that it can be opened and the cover can be washed. So I am here sewing the cushion cover, but look outside. It's raining cats and dogs. It's been raining here for days and days. I have successfully put in the sides. So this is the whole length, and I have put in this thickness here, and then this is the width. I was able to successfully, this is my first time, make that corner there, and on the other side as well, this look. So it's all right. Now I'm going to put in the top, this one, the top panel, attach it to this. I'm also making a throw pillowcase for this project, the same fabric, and this will be just very simple. It's an envelope opening, and then I'm going to sew it all around here. I'm going to close it up, but then I'm going to put it on the right side and then sew it here so that there will be like a flap. I waited for the base paint to dry for a day or two, and now I am about to start whitewashing it. I am using Toile White from Boysen, and what I did, I mixed 1:1, one measure of the white paint and one measure of water. As simple as that. So it's kind of runny, which is more comfortable for me than the more viscous or sticky one, but of course you can adjust your consistency. But I think that it will not be a good idea to go beyond 1:1. Maybe you can make it thicker according to your preference. The first time that I tried this last year, I also tried to wipe off the paint using a paper towel, but I found out that it's more convenient to use a damp towel, a real fabric towel, like a kitchen towel, perhaps a wipe. And so that's what I used here. I waited for some seconds. I don't know, I didn't time every wiping, painting, and then wiping intermittent like that. But it's just, for me, the way that I felt that was right. That's what I followed. So this is what I learned. If you wipe it off very quickly after applying the paint, of course, you will need to make 2 or more coatings. But if you will wait much longer, then the white paint will stick much more onto the furniture. So then you can just maybe do 2 coatings, just 2 coatings. But it's really very, very enjoyable to whitewash and see your progress while doing the entire process. And of course, it's also advisable that you do sections, not the entire thing, because then it would be very hard to wipe off the paint. So this is the part that's been whitewashed,
here. This one is not yet, this part is not yet, so you can see the difference. So this is the whitewash and that one is not yet. I really like the whitewashed better. The seat, I'm not going to whitewash anymore except for the sides perhaps, because the whole thing will be covered with cushion.
I am doing one more throw pillowcase, and I am using a leftover flat sheet that I cut from for my table linen collection. And so here I'm measuring the width for the flap. This is a rattan magazine rack that I also purchased last year solely for the purpose of styling that French Provincial inspired bench. And so this will also be whitewashed after painting with the wheat base paint.
This is how wild the wind is while we are filming here on the porch. It's just so wild. So this is our finished work. I just love the outcome of our labor, because my son Timothy and Annalyn, our helper, helped me finish this because it's just too big for me to paint all over it. So that seat, we left it out. I did not whitewash it, but I just love, look at the carvings with the whitewash detail. So yeah, I'm satisfied and happy with the outcome. Although I would have wanted a darker base paint. I used the Davis wheat color but maybe for upcoming projects, I will use white, darker one. I've been laughing and laughing because the carpet that I had it brought here at home for our staging, because of course we are styling the whitewashed bench,
American.
but our carpet our carpet is too big. This came from my showroom. So we are styling this whitewashed bench, and let's see how it will turn out after it's styled. In here, Velcro. It was just very easy to put it, and you can use the glue it's like self-sticking glue, but you can also sew it. So this is just very easy to make. It's really my first time to make a cushion cover like this big, but it was easy to figure it out. Now we are going to add some more Velcro here.
It has started to rain, but we just went on with our filming.
These are the throw pillowcases that I sewed, that I made. So like that. It rained while we were filming, and the overflow of the carpet, we had to roll it up because of the rains, but we were able to finish it. So yeah, this is our setup, and this green chinoiserie fabric, I think, perfectly matches this whitewashed finish of the mahogany bench. Yeah, and also even the carpet that we used here, this is an Italian carpet, so I think it all go together perfectly well. Thank you so much for watching and for spending your time with me today, and I do hope that you enjoyed today's video. So see you in next video. Thank you so much. God bless. Bye.